October might feel like the garden's slowing down, but even now, small spaces can surprise you. Corners, porch edges, and narrow beds still have the power to shine with the right plants. Today, let's look at 7 compact picks that keep your garden alive with color and texture all the way through fall and to early spring. Let's dive in. First up, Cyclamen heterifolium, a tiny bloom that lights up shaded corners when autumn turns quiet. Every garden has that one shaded corner that feels forgotten once fall arrives, a quiet patch of soil waiting for color. Then, just as October's light softens, Cyclamen heterifolium wakes up. Its pale pink petals lift gently above the fallen leaves, glowing softly beneath bare tree branches. It's subtle, but that's where its magic lies. It doesn't demand attention. It transforms the space by presence alone. As weeks pass, its marbled, heart-shaped leaves take over, creating a living mosaic that lasts all winter long. It's amazing how a plant so small can make a space feel alive again. Cyclamen prefers cool, well-drained soil and partial shade, conditions many gardens already have. It asks for little, thrives quietly, and rests through summer. Tuck it beneath trees, beside a path, or in a small pot by the porch. One cluster of cyclamen can change how you see that corner every time you walk past. Next on our tour, Violas and Pansies. Small flowers with big color that brighten the coldest days. Where cyclamen brings calm, violas and pansies bring joy. Their tiny faces in violet, cream, and gold keep blooming when everything else fades. It's like having a miniature spring in the heart of fall. These flowers don't just add color, they restore balance, turning small, empty spots into cheerful displays that lift the mood of the whole space. They thrive in the cool air of October, loving the short days in gentle sunlight. Even frost can't stop them. With regular deadheading, they'll keep smiling straight through to early spring. Give them rich, moist soil and a little afternoon shade, and they'll repay you with months of effortless color. Whether in a narrow border, a clay pot, or between shrubs, violas make even the smallest garden feel cared for, as if it's celebrating, not resting. Coming in third, Heuchera Autumn Bride, soft foliage that calms bright spaces and ties your garden together. Every lively garden needs moments of calm, something that ties all the colors together. Heuchera Autumn Bride does that beautifully. Its soft, rounded leaves glow with a silvery green that catches morning light like mist. Planted beside brighter flowers, it softens edges and adds quiet rhythm to a corner. In early fall, its slender white blooms rise gracefully above the foliage, giving just enough movement without taking over the scene. Even in the chill of late autumn, its foliage stays full and fresh, a steady presence when others fade away. Plant it in well-drained soil with partial shade and water enough to keep the roots cool. Near a walkway, at the base of a wall, or layered beside darker leaves, Heuchera makes small spaces feel peaceful and complete. Fourth on the list, Bergenia cordifolia, bold leaves that turn bronze and bring warmth to chilly corners. As colors deepen and days grow shorter, Bergenia takes the stage quietly but confidently. Its large, glossy leaves hold shape through the cold, catching each drop of October rain and turning it into light. When the chill sets in, they blush bronze and red, warming the garden in the coldest season. Then, as winter begins to loosen, it surprises you. Tall stems rise with pink blooms while frost still clings to the ground. It's a slow, graceful reminder that beauty doesn't always rush. Bergenia loves moisture and cool soil, happy in shade or gentle morning sun. Cut away old leaves when spring arrives, and it will reward you with fresh, polished growth. In a small corner or at the turn of a path, Bergenia gives weight and permanence. a quiet boldness that anchors the whole space. Moving on, Hellebore, the winter rose. It blooms through frost, proving beauty never really fades. When the garden feels asleep, Hellebores begin their quiet miracle. Their soft, nodding flowers appear in the heart of winter. Pale pinks, soft greens, and creamy whites blooming through frost. Planted in October, they root deeply before the freeze, ready to surprise you when the rest of the garden still slumbers. Even without flowers, their dark green leaves give structure and depth to shaded spots, carrying the spirit of life through the quiet months. They thrive in rich, well-drained soil and partial shade, needing little more than mulch for protection. Place them near a doorway or under a bare shrub where you'll notice them on cold mornings. Few plants reward patience as tenderly as hellebores do. Next up, heather, or winter heath, a low carpet of color that keeps your garden glowing all winter. When winter strips color from everything else, heather steps forward like a thread of light across the soil. Its tiny magenta blooms open in December and hold steady for months, painting even the smallest corners with color when nothing else dares to bloom. It stays low and evergreen, forming tidy mounds that look graceful from every angle, perfect for small gardens that crave texture without clutter. Heather loves full sun and light sandy soil. Prune it gently after flowering to keep it neat. Tuck it beside stones, in raised beds, or along narrow borders. Through the coldest months, its flowers catch the faintest sun and turn it into warmth, proof that a single patch of color can lift an entire space. And finally, Sedum Little Miss Sunshine, a compact burst of gold that holds the light long after fall ends. As the season turns colder, Sedum Little Miss Sunshine holds on to summer's brightness just a little longer. Its golden green leaves reflect low autumn light, and the yellow blooms that appear in late fall seem to glow from within. When frost comes, it doesn't fade away. It simply shifts tone, keeping its compact shape and subtle shimmer through the months ahead. In a small garden, that consistency matters. It keeps the eye moving, the garden breathing. Sedum loves full sun and dry soil. Once it's settled, it needs almost nothing from you. No fuss, no pampering. Plant it at the edge of a border, between stepping stones, or in a gravel pocket, and it will hold the scene together like a quiet frame. It's a little plant with a lasting golden memory. Tiny plants, big impact. It's all about what you choose to fill your corners with. These small perennials prove that beauty doesn't stop when the weather cools. So this October, give your quiet spaces a little life and let your garden keep whispering through the cold.